I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have turned myself into a low-tone Jessica Rabbit. I just did all my makeup and popped my really awful wig on. I had to have one hand free for using my laptop. Sorry, I'll put that back on for the illusion. So this is my first creative makeup I've done in a really long time. I had so much fun with it and you really do get to see my whole thought process. It's a bit of a mess at some points. I do go back and forth a lot, but I had so much fun creating this look. If you'd like to see my first spooky season makeup tutorial, then please keep watching. Hello. So I look absolutely insane. I did my brows off camera because I'm not very good at it, to be honest. You can still see parts of my brows. This is probably the only time I've ever wished that I didn't have as thick brows, but I really do. So I took a little bit of time, I didn't film it, but I do have a few more tutorials up my sleeve that involve blocking out brows. So if you want me just to show you how I got it to this level, then let me know and I can do it next time. For the moment, this is my skill level. Not great. I've actually never done it before, so I just followed a YouTube tutorial and this is how far we got. Another thing to note, I'm not naked. I have a corset on. I'm gonna link everything I got for my costume down below. It's all from Amazon, super easy, not too expensive either, and hopefully I've done this in enough time for you guys. If you want to do this for a Halloween look, you've got plenty of time to get all your stuff together. The first thing we're gonna do is our eyes. I had a little practice run just to see how I would get on because I had no idea. I was looking at pictures of makeup and stuff online, but I actually just really liked looking at Jessica Rabbit. So I was looking at a little cartoon version of Jessica Rabbit. Oh my god, she's amazing, isn't she? I'm going to look at a picture of Jessica Rabbit just to get the kind of eye shape right. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. A bit nervous, but I think it's going to be great. So I'm going to zoom you in. Please don't judge my blocked out eyebrows. They're not very good. It's like those photos you see with celebrities with no teeth. Eyebrows on my face are very important. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is trace out my eye shape. So I'm going to get a little brush like this, and the palettes I'm going to be using today are Carnival XL palette, which is by Be Perfect and Stacey Marie MUA, and I'm also going to be using one shade from the Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I am going to be doing a whole look using this palette because it is really gorgeous. First thing I did was I got a light brown colour, and I'm going to go in with the shade Basic. No, this is called Hall. And I'm just going to trace out the shape of the eye. And it's nice doing it with a light colour because you can kind of go over it if you need. Try not to really move your brows too much just in case they come away. But the glue that I used, the Elmer's glue, let me show you. Super famous purple glue that everyone uses. Is pretty good for staying put. And I'm going to do that there. This is just such a good way to do it because you're not going to really make any mistakes with this colour. And I'm going to extend the socket out a little bit. But you know what's nice is when you've got all the makeup on, it does actually kind of distract away from the brows. When you've got nothing on them, you can really see them, but once you've done the makeup, it's actually not bad. And if you're going kind of more theatrical with the look, you can kind of change up the colours. So see if you look at a picture, I'll put it on the screen here, a picture of the Jessica Rabbit cartoon, her lids are more lilac, but I'm going to go in with a kind of deeper purple and a little bit of like shimmery lilac on the lid, just because it's Halloween, you know, you can make it almost a bit more like a caricature. If you're going to do this kind of eye look, no one's going to ask who you are. You know, no one's going to be like, and who are you dressed up as? Little Mermaid? You'd be like, hell nah. This is actually a really easy part. So I'm going to go in with the shade Wasted, which is a super bright purple. And I'm going to go in with actually a really big brush. This is a P. Louise brush that's for putting on the bases, but it's got a grey edge to it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start putting that along the line we've traced and start to drag it in. Going right up over the brow, you see what I mean? It just starts to cover it up a lot more. And I'm just kind of placing the product on and doing little wiggle movements. And I'm just kind of whacking it on right now, and we're going to blend and neaten it all up after. I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush now, and I'm going to start to apply that a little bit more densely and also blend that into the centre. Now I'm going to go in with a tiny little detail brush and the black, which is called Lights Out in this palette, and I'm gonna go around the perimeter of the outside with this line. And just remember, you can neaten everything up at the end. I'm going to go in with my NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Ginger, and a little bit on my brush, and we're just going to crisp up that edge. In with more purple eyeshadow, getting that super pigmented. And with Halloween looks and creative looks, for me, I'm always just going in and adding little bits. I'm going to go in Jackie Aina's palette and the shade Shookington. And I'm going to put that all over the centre of our look, right up. And this does give the illusion that we've got a little bit more 3D going on over the brow to make it look more like one big eyelid kind of thing. Just going in with a little more purple, just to really neaten up. Now I need a really dark colour. I actually think I'm going to go in with black. I'm going to go in with the shade Lights Out again, into the outer corner. Just to get a little bit more three-dimensional. And I'm going to go in with a little bit more black again on a denser brush and really build that up. I'm just going along the side, wiggling it and then dragging it into the humongous lid. Before I clean that up on the top, I'm just going to dust away my fallout. I'm just tidying up the edges with some concealer. Okay, let's just put the wing on and see how we get on. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Perversion, and we're going to do a pretty big wing. She's got a very elevated eye. I'm going to go right along. I think I want a little inner corner highlight, you know, but I'm just going to use a normal colour. I'm going to go in with my highlighter of choice for today. This is Whisper of Guilt by MAC. Oh yeah. Let's highlight the inner corner, and then I'm going to draw the liner in there as well. I think I'm actually going to do my mascara and my lashes just to see how we're looking, and I might come back to the eyes later. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Lash Sensational, and then I'm going to apply Tatty Lashes in the style TL3. These are super big and fluffy, and I'm not going to cut off as much as I usually do because I can just sit it on the liner, and that gives the illusion of even bigger eyes. So that's what we're going to do next. I really want to just tidy all of this up. And honestly, the best way for me is just a brush with some concealer. Drag that out. Much better. TL3's just cut a little bit and placed on the eye quite far along, just so the lashes go along the liner as well. I'm going to zoom you out and let's do our skin and our brows, and then we can maybe come back to the eyes depending on how much I like them or not, okay? Much better from far away. I'm going to use my Bamboo Matte Primer. Obviously, you're wanting your skin to really last because obviously I'm probably doing this for Halloween. And this bit is super easy because she, in the cartoon, in the film, just has beautiful, flawless skin. So we're going to do exactly that. We're going to just create a sweet base. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation, and I'm actually going to apply that with a beauty blender. Is this colour okay for me right now? This is a fabulous coverage, and obviously Halloween you're going to want coverage, and it really does last all day, so it's perfect for events, parties, Halloween looks, whatever. It's just really good. I wear the shade 51NN, sorry, and we're just wanting a completely seamless base. Go right in between my eyebrows. And I'm really excited about drawing eyebrows on. I'm feeling like that's gonna really help the illusion. But the thing I really like about this look is honestly for the makeup, if you're wanting to go that theatrical way, all you have to buy is glue. And everything else you really should have. It's just like purple eyeshadow really, pair of lashes, and then your usual base makeup and a red lip. I have bought like some props and stuff which I'll show you guys, and like I said, I'll link everything down below. Everything was off Amazon and it all arrived the next day, so it was really easy. I would maybe have a little practice of covering your brows. Maybe I should have done that. I'm gonna go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Ginger, pile it on underneath my eyes, and then after I've done this, I'm gonna take another look at what Jessica Rabbit looks like in the cartoon, just to see if there's anything that I need to emphasise. I'm pretty sure she's got really high cheekbones, so I'll contour a lot. I think she wears blusher as well. But the fun thing is, you can really go your own way with this type of look. This is like my heavier base that I usually do. So I know it's going to work. I know exactly what I'm in for with it. So that's quite a nice thing if you're doing a Halloween look. It's nice to know what to expect with your base products. I'm going to bronze like usual and just really sculpt my face. Go that kind of extra sculpt way. So I'm going to go in with my Benefit Hoola Caramel. Gonna go under my chin and just bring that bronzer down my neck slightly. Jessica Rabbit's always quite popular with Halloween, but I will never forget when Heidi Klum did the whole prosthetics Jennifer Rabbit. It was absolutely amazing. It was so good. I'm gonna go in with some blusher. This is the NARS Orgasm. I talk about it all the time, I just love it. I'm gonna go under my eyes with some translucent powder. I'm still deciding what to do underneath my eyes. I think maybe just define them with a little bit of purple and some mascara, it'll be fine. But something that's really fun, if you don't usually do it, are bottom lashes for a little bit extra something. With Halloween looks as well, I go pretty matte just because of how much makeup we've put on and you're obviously wanting it to last. Cool. Before we put on highlighter, I'm going to set my face and I'm going to just cover my eyes with my hands because I don't want anything to move around. Darling. The eye shape, I feel like we've gone a wee bit too high in the middle, whereas it needs to be higher on the outside and more sloping. But I think I can fix that quite easily with my eyeshadow. Yes! Ah, that's better. You know when something just doesn't look right? So, let's have another look at our eyebrows. They're down here. And then they go up, right, okay, so they're close here, and then they kind of follow the shape. So what we do is we go in with more concealer and our little brush. The brush I'm using to clean everything up with is the Smith 332. It's a lip brush, it's meant to be a lip brush, but this is just so good for details. It's got a nice edge to it. And what we can do is we can tidy up the brow and then we can add some like white eyeshadow underneath it to make it pop. What I'm going to do is just try and make them as symmetrical as possible. So that bit goes down here. But you know, even Jessica Rabbit, her brows are sisters, not twins, right? I'm going to highlight my face with my Whisper of Guilt. Oh wow. Beautiful. Loads of highlighter. My nose as well. I don't even think Jessica Rabbit has a nose. She's literally got the tiniest little petite 2 little nostrils and that's it. A wee bit above my bad brows. I'm going to go in with some white eyeshadow. This is Pillow Talk. So it's just like a off-white, slightly pinky. And I'm going to go in with a brush and we're going to just highlight under the brow with the white powder. And you can see the difference. It just gives it the illusion of a brow bone. Okay, lips time. Very excited. This is going to really bring it all together, I think. So her lips are huge. See, if you look, they're not super big in the middle. They're more huge, like all round. So yeah, let's just draw a normal lip on and see what it looks like. I've got a Laura Mercier red pencil in the shade Ruby. And I chose a pencil like this because it's super firm so I can get the shape right. I'm just going to slightly overdraw my lips, I think. I'm going to use Don't Stop by NARS. This is one of my favourite reds ever. You know, at this point I just think it's pretty obvious who we're dressing up as, which is great. I'm going to add a little bit more blush and that will just tie the highlighter because you don't want a stripe of bronzer and a stripe of highlighter. So I'm going to just use that to bring them both together. So I'm going to take a tiny little brush and just go under my eye a little bit with that purple. Yeah, even just like that much. And then a little bit of mascara. And I think that's enough for underneath the eyes. I really didn't want to do too much. I'm excited about putting my wig on now. Maybe I'll put a wee bit of highlighter on my brow. Yeah, this is genuinely what happens to me every time I do makeup like this. I won't leave it alone. I'll go back and I'll add little bits and I'll just try and improve it in little areas and then I'll be happy. So if you see pictures and it looks better than this, then that's because I have not stopped doing it. Well, that's good. Wee bit highlighter up there. Cool, and it shines like a real socket. Look, see if I go out of focus. It definitely looks best when you look down, because when you look straight ahead you can tell that I've got human eyeballs. Right, okay, before I mess this up, I'm going to put my wig on, and I've got some gloves. So Jessica Rabbit costume, you need a red dress or a corset. Because I just sit down and film, all I've got is this corset, which is from Amazon. It's actually decent and it was super cheap as well, so it's good. Purple gloves and a red wig. This, I actually wasn't going to film this tutorial to start with, just because I knew that it would take me ages. I've not done creative makeup in a really long time, but then I decided, fuck it, why not? The wig that I've got is not a lace front wig, so it's going to look pretty obvious that I've got a wig on, but for Halloween it doesn't really matter. So let's shove this wig on. Cool. Okay, so I need to play around with this a little bit. Did I think this is what I would be doing at the age of 26? No, it's not. So her hairline is pretty far down, and she almost has her, yeah, she has her hair tucked behind her ear, but all my fucking hair's out. And then this is meant to be poof, but this wig is a bit shit. Good for this, but not if you're going mental. Right, I need to backcomb this. Can you backcomb synthetic wigs? Too late now. So you need height. Right, I'm gonna start spraying shit in this wig. My advice to you guys is to buy lace front wigs on Amazon. They are not that much more expensive and they are miles better. I think I could get a decent little photo in this wig. Yeah, fine. Right, I'm going to put my gloves on and call it a day. So I got big purple gloves that go over the elbow. And then yeah, I've just got a corset on. I've literally been sitting here in my pants the whole time, by the way. If you had like a red dress, you can even put it on underneath the corset. That would look really cool. Or a red slinky skirt with a corset, or you can just wear a red dress. Not horrific, right? Okay, she kind of poses with her mouth open. This hair, guys, I've had it. Oh, another thing actually, sorry, I know I keep on doing this. You can get your little brush with some of your concealer. Just put it in there and it just goes more like your hair colour rather than white. But I just got concealer all over this wig, which has actually probably improved it. So Jessica Rabbit wears gold ball earrings, but I actually don't have any, so I thought that these would be chic. I love these earrings so much. I got them on Etsy ages ago. I'll see if I can find a link for you guys, but they are so gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, glamorous. One last thing that I was going to tell you about was for your body. I've been really liking the Way Hair Body and Shine Mist, and all I would do is literally that. See the shine? Beautiful. That's literally my last touch, so I'm going to do that for my photos when I take them. And yeah, other than that, I'll link everything that I use down below along with my Amazon purchases. Do not buy this wig. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Oh god, you can really see how shit they are. Okay, Carnival XL palette, which is by Be Bear. Sorry, I just got distracted by my own boobs. Looking sufficiently crazy. And this is how I'm going to do my outro, okay? Creative makeup, because my thought process is so you guys. Strong man, I'm trying to turn myself into a cartoon. I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way. I could have turned that into a bit southern, didn't I? Right, let me have a look at her hair. What the fuck? Oh, that's gonna annoy me. Oh, come on, Face ID. I look like a stripper version. Yeah, it's... Look, this is the situation. What is happening? That is the end. I can't actually take myself seriously.